Yeah, when I just looked, the winds were at 140 miles an hour, so this is like a higher end Category 4 storm, just to put it in perspective for them. And there's nowhere to go, so there's no escaping it. It's just they're kind of having to wait it out as it passes directly over the island. As a matter of fact, we can take a look at satellite from the Western Pacific of the storm, and I widened out the shot just to give you a better idea of exactly where we're talking about. Kind of in the central West Pacific, you can see up toward the top of the screen, Shanghai, China, Seoul, South Korea, Tokyo, Japan. So this is out well into the open Pacific waters, and where Saipan is, that's the Northern Mariana Islands. There is Guam. Now, the structure of the storm did have a fairly well-defined eye earlier. As it is moving toward the island, you no longer see that eye. This is the Western Pacific satellite, which is not as high definition nor as frequently updated as the GOES system that really looks at the North Atlantic, East Pacific over the United States. So the detail isn't quite there, but a powerful system nonetheless there. We're quiet though. As a matter of fact, we have had some thunderstorms developing, but otherwise humidity, and now it has been hot. High did hit 90 degrees today. The dew points have not been unreasonably high. Now there's a little bit of a heat index, but not those extreme values that we're likely going to see coming up very soon. As I said, we did hit 93 degrees above average, but 3 degrees below the record. So hey, it could have been worse. And our morning low did get a little cooler. We were in the 60s, low 70s as we got the day started, and a lot of sunshine. During the afternoon hours, started to see some thunderstorm development, but boy, it really got active down the bayou, and have had some decent thunderstorms developing so far down the bayou parishes and even river parishes, but they turned particularly heavy. Nothing severe, but had some pretty intense storms down toward Terrio, Cocodrie. Thankfully, those are weakening and pushing farther offshore now, but where that rain occurred, boy, you get a big temperature drop. 72 degrees right now in Houma, 78 Raceland, 77 Thibodaux. Everyone else mid, upper 80s. So thankfully, you did get into some of those rain. Showers do help to cool things off. Dew points are in the 60s, and the humidity is going to stay on the lower side for a while longer. Now again, this is not a dew point value that feels more fall-like or spring, but we'll take what we can get in late May. And I widened out our dew point map to show you the drier air, dew points 50s and even some 40s, not terribly far away from us. The upper pattern is going to favor this drier air continuing to move further into the Gulf Coast region. This will keep our humidity values on the lower side looking forward. This is going to next Tuesday. Dew points I still think will be in this more comfortable range and not the oppressive humidity that we know is coming as we head further into the summer months. Spotty storms are possible tomorrow. Otherwise, a lot of sunshine looking forward. And as I said, yes, hot, but less humid air. So if you are in the shade, it doesn't feel quite as bad. The upper pattern I was talking about is this, which is starting to set up. Upper low developing. This is the kind of origins of an upper trough that is going to start to form. And eventually we're going to see this big cutoff low. What this all means is a persistent northerly, northeasterly, or northwesterly flow in the mid-levels of the atmosphere, which will keep that dry air moving in. Now again, this is not fall-like, but we'll take it because it does make it feel a little more comfortable. What's been interesting with the eventual upper troughing is that models have been hinting at the possible development of within this upper trough a little surface low trying to form maybe over Florida or off the Florida coast as we head toward the end of the week. Models not really indicating anything aggressive, and at the moment, because it would be in association with an upper trough, not really a pure tropical system, but something that we may be watching as a rainmaker moving toward the Carolinas as we head toward maybe Friday and into the start of the weekend. If anything, that low keeps that northerly wind over us, so we again benefit from the upper pattern. High temperatures over the next several days staying in the 80s, generally speaking, right at or near average, with that less humid air sticking with us well into next week.